of quality in a sea of madness. The Rockwiz. Please go wild for the Rockwiz Orchestra. On drums, Peter Lucky Luscombe. On the bass guitar, Mighty Mark Ferry. And skipping joyfully from guitar to Hammond, James Black. And now, barbecue consultant, multilinguist and Lindsay Kemp collaborator, your host, Julia Zamero.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Rockwiz, the show that is happy to recommend the Flaming Lips 1997 release, Zyreka, comprising four CDs that are designed to be played simultaneously on 4 separate audio systems. The album is a continuation of the concepts behind the band's parking lot experiments, in which 40 cars with loud tape decks parked in enclosed car parks would simultaneously play different cassette tapes. Ambitious? Yes. Visionary? Obviously. Any good? Probably not. As usual, Brian Nankervis will be overseeing all of the proceedings.
Thank you, Julia. Now, some great mail this week, ladies and gentlemen, including a letter from Jill Pascoe. Now, Jill tells us that her brother-in-law from Queensland, Alan, watches the show passionately. He tapes each episode, then on playback pauses the questions so he can think about the answer. Apparently, Alan has told his wife that the show goes to air on a Sunday afternoon. And she's amazed at his eloquence and the breadth of his knowledge. And she has agreed to return to the family home from the Legs Akimbo cocktail bar at Surfers Paradise.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier tonight, Brian somehow waded into the assembled throng and selected 4 audience members to take part in tonight's show. Here's a little taste of the mayhem that followed.
Moo, you bloody choir.
Augie March.
Augie March. Gloria. Yes.
Van Morrison.
Van Morrison. He's gone mad on the end
Of the morning ain't... Oh, baby.
Yeah, well, I never know.
Just touch your face before you leave me, darling.
Beautiful. A point there and a point there. Here we go.
Tommy.
Culture Club.
Pink Floyd.
David Bowie.
Annie Lennox.
That'll be a motorbike. Steve. Pulp.
Ridiculous. No.
Please welcome Jamie, Bill, Mel and Adam. That is for you. Surprised? So am I. Now look, Jamie. Jamie, what was the first concert you ever went to?
I can't remember. There was like 2.
Good.
It was either the Angels at Pambula Racecourse.
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Or Australian Crawl at the Marimbula RSL.
Can't remember because he was off his face. No. Now, what about you, Bill? The first concert you ever went to?
Lou Reed.
Oh, Lou Reed's. Did you hear that? It's got a bit of a something. Where?
Edinburgh Odeon.
At the Edinburgh Odeon.
Yeah.
Oh, how old were you?
17.
17. What did you make of Lou at the time?
He was stoned out of his mind.
Yes. We'll leave it there. Mel, hello.
Hi, Julia.
It's good to have a girl on the panel. I can't
Thank you.
deny it. Woo! We're outnumbered, Mel. It's
Yeah.
you, me, and that's it. Now, Mel, what was the first album you ever bought?
That would be the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey soundtrack, which I bought for my sister for her birthday when I was a teenager. I can't remember exactly when, maybe 13, 14.
You bought it for your sister, but yet you probably listened to it yourself.
I did.
Yes,
I
you
did.
did. And that's fair enough too.
Yeah.
Fair enough too. Adam, what about you? What was the first album you ever bought?
The first album I ever bought was by mistake. It was the best of the original Fleetwood Mac. I was only 7 years old and I took it home and I whacked it on. It was all this blues, whacked out music, and I was hoping for, you know, second-hand news, but it didn't work. But as I got older, I liked it.
Yes, but ripped off to start with.
I was only $7.99.
Well, it's a bargain in anyone's language. Now, tonight's two guest musicians are currently hidden behind the Rockwiz drapes, safe in their obscurity, but not for much longer. Hands on buzzers. In preparation. Who can it be now? Born in Sydney not that long ago, my first gig was at my grade 6 graduation, and in what must be a world record considering their high mortality rate, the drummer at that show is still recording with me. We played U2 and Creedence covers, but by the time we were 16, we were already writing originals and I was taking guitar lessons. Eventually I was performing as an Empty Flight and later Night Hour. In 2003, I received an Australia Council grant.
Is it Josh Pike?
Mel, you're a genius. Please welcome Josh Pike.
Sometimes I know I'll become all that's weak in a man and weak in a boy, but I keep trying and I won't quit, and that must be worth something more than a strong man who believes that there's nothing left to try for. I can be cold, I know, but a woman is a warm breath on the back of your neck and a warm belly pressed against yours. We need to feel the sum of all our parts. I'm more than what's laid out in lines upon our palms. Although our hands are tied, we move as though they are. There's one house in every town that everyone fears and everyone steers clear. But I don't wanna live like that. I wanna live somewhere more like you, by the sea, where the cliffs keep sentry, watching over me. You can get rough out there, I know, but a woman is a sail that remains unfurled to stay ahead of the wind, man, or you won't catch her. We need to feel the sum of all our parts. I'm more than what's laid out in lines upon our palms. Although our hands are tied, we move as though they are, until we're bound by branching out. Sometimes I know where I am and what I'm doing or what things might become, but that always seems such a fleeting state. For the remainder of the time I feel that I am a babe in the woods, having for deliverance. And I can be cold, I know, but a woman is a warm breath on the back of your neck and a warm belly pressed against yours.
Over here, thank you, Josh. Oh, that's nice. Well done, Mel. That's 10 points already. Because, of course, a woman is like a warm breath on the back of your neck. Now, Josh, that's got to work for you when you go into the bars, because that's nice to hear. You're a touchy-feely guy, aren't you?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you are. Mel, you're probably quite happy to be a girl on that team.
I'm sure Adam's
What
also
a waste
happy.
he would have been on this all-male team here. Now, of course, he's had a single in the top hottest 100 for Triple J. That must have been good.
That was excellent. That was
Little
a dream
boost.
come true. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But then you went to New York.
Yeah, I went to New York and did some demoing and stuff, and after coming back, that was when I released my mini album, Feeding the Wolves, which was out, it's been out for about a year now.
Nominated for an ARIA.
Yes.
That's good news as
Another
well.
dream come true.
Yeah, another dream come true, you see. Do you think being on this show is another dream come true?
Of course it is.
Oh, that's the correct answer, Josh. That's what I like
Is
to
that another,
hear.
that's 10 points, right?
That's another 10 points. So, fantastic. 10 points straight away. Now, you can't buzz in because you know who this person is, Josh, so shush from you. But anybody else can buzz in. Even this team can buzz in for this next person and get another 10 points. Wouldn't that be mad? Yeah, go! All right, who will join the other team? Are you ready? No hints, Josh. Who can it be now? Born September 8th, 1970 in Alexandria, Virginia. My family moved from town to town before we set up camp in Tacoma, Washington. I left home and school by the age of 15. Ooh, lucky. Eventually, no kids obviously at home, I don't mean that. Eventually moving to Vancouver in 1994 to attend art school and play drums for a variety of local punk bands. And although I'm still a punk at heart, when I heard an album by Bessie Griffin and her Gospel Pearls, I knew I wanted to broaden my musical horizons to include country and gospel. Oh, Smarty Trousers Mel is buzzing in again. I love it. Yes, Mel.
Is it Neko Case?
She's on fire. Please make her welcome Neko Case.
The most tender place in my heart is for strangers. I know it's unkind, but my own blood is much too dangerous. Hanging round the ceiling half the time. Hanging round the ceiling half the time.
Well, Mel, 20 points for your team. Well done. And Neko, a rose between two thorns, if ever I saw it. Welcome, Neko.
Thank you.
Now, Neko's band is called Her Boyfriends, which is great because you can go Neko Case and Her Boyfriends. Are they your boyfriends?
No, they're all married.
Are they?
It just makes me sound really virile.
Or as we say here in Australia, up for it. Well, Neko Case and her boyfriends, Julia Zamiro and her house husbands. It's a bit the same. Because they're all married as well. You see, you and I.
That's where the tension comes from.
Is yes. You see, it's exciting.
Taboo. It's kind of thornbirds.
You're high. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you'll still get a no. Now, they've called you country noir. See, they've put Neko in a bit of a genre called country noir, which I love. It's like film noir, but not. Are you the only person in country noir, or are there other people in country noir?
As far as I know.
Wow.
But, you know, there's lots of room. Anyone can join.
Anyone can join Neko's country noir group. So you heard it here first tonight. New genre invented: country noir, or campagne noire. You know, as James Brown once said to the JBs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do that right, Lucky? Oh, it wasn't even close. It's hard to talk and count time as well. How should it have been, Lucky? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, imagine I'd said that. See? Still funny, second time round. There you go. It's time for round 1, local and/or general knowledge. I ask and you answer. My instincts tell me you do know how it goes. Let's begin. Hands on buzzers. Name the bands that kick-started the careers of these performers. Deborah Harry. Yes.
Blondie.
Correct. Lou Reed. Hello.
Velvet Underground.
Velvet Underground. Yeah, buzzing there, but answered there, and that's fine, Jamie. Sometimes you've got to jump in. It's hard to know what light goes off, but yes, Lou Reed, correct. Velvet Underground. Bernard Fanning. Yes.
Powderfinger.
Powderfinger. I still think Fanning's a funny name. Chrissy Hind. Yes. Too slow.
Pretenders.
Oh, thank you very much. Good thing you came in, Josh. Works as a team. Works as a team. A quick who am I? Boy George called me a head without a brain. Johnny Rotten called me the Perry Como of punk. My first band was Generation X. Yes.
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol is correct. Thank you, Neko. Well done. Name one film that Billy has acted in. And when I say acted, of course, I loosely mean got up and turned up and got a check. Yep.
The Wedding Singer.
The Wedding Singer is correct. Excellent. What was he in The Wedding Singer, Jamie?
He played the role of Billy Idol.
Not a stretch.
Gee, good choice then. Well done.
Really well.
What was the distinctive feature of early CD editions of Pink Floyd's Pulse album? Yes.
They had a little light that pulsed on the cover.
Yes, like a little LED light on the spine. Very good,
Stand and
correct.
watch it for hours.
Could you? Yeah, bugger the music. I'm just going to watch that light. Oh, you can play this. No, I'll just watch the line. Fair enough. What about the distinctive feature of the Rolling Stones album Sticky Fingers? Yes.
It's a big tongue.
No.
No.
Zipper.
A zipper
On
is
the
correct.
crotch.
Thank you, Neko. Zipper. Round of applause for Zipper. That's very good. What feature of the cover art for David Bowie's 1974 album Diamond Dogs was airbrushed for the original American release? Yes, Bill's buzzed in good.
His private parts.
His private parts or the dog's balls are correct, yes. Because he was the dog.
Yes.
He was morphed into a kind of a dog man, and the Americans, they can't take a testicle on a cover. No. Did you find that? Because you grew up in Canada a bit.
Well, that would just be too much.
Yeah, would it?
A testicle.
A testicle, oh,
Yeah.
Too much. And fair enough. Who is the woman in the red dress? Yes?
Pass it over to you, Josh.
Come on, team, let's go.
I might finish the question. How about that? Who is the woman in the red dress featured on the cover of the Bob Dylan album, Bring It All Back Home?
It's his girlfriend.
Is it his girlfriend, Josh, or is it someone else's wife?
It's somebody else's wife.
Yes. Is it? Yes, it is somebody else's wife.
Goes
Sort
to
of-
Her
Neko.
name is Sarah. No.
No.
Who was she,
Not
though?
Bob's wife.
She was his manager's wife.
His
Correct.
manager's wife's all I need. Oh, the tension. It was so exciting. Her name was Sally Grossman, if you need to know, in the future, at a Trivial Pursuit evening, perhaps. But that was good. Someone else's wife.
Taking prompts.
That's so good. I love that. What shape, now this is for the older people on the panel, what shape were the original covers of these albums? Because you may not have seen it. No, come on. Through the Past Darkly by the Rolling Stones. Yes.
Hexagonal shape.
I can't hear you, darling.
Hexagonal.
You've got it sitting up there.
Okay, now how many sides is hexagonal? How many sides were there?
7, 8. No.
Yes?
Are there 8?
There are 8 sides, Smarty Trousers, that's correct. On the front cover of Abbey Road, in what order from front to back are the band crossing the road? Very quick, Jamie, and slightly overconfident.
I'll say.
Who do you think, as they're crossing the road?
I'm
who's
going,
first?
there's John.
Good.
Up here there's Ringo.
Yes.
Then there's George. No, then there's George, then there's Paul. So
No.
John,
Yes, John,
George,
George.
Paul, Ringo.
I can't give it to you, no. Yes.
Well, it's
Come on,
John.
David. John, yes.
Ringo,
You're not looking. Don't let him look at the thing.
Paul and George.
Yes, that's correct. It's cheating, but it's correct. True or false? Barry Manilow wrote his hit song, I Write the Songs, in a broken down elevator in New York City.
False.
Oh, the confidence. Who was it, do you suppose? I mean, you're right, you get a point.
Is it you? I don't know.
Nico,
I get the point. Move on.
she wishes. No, Bruce Johnson from the Beach Boys wrote it. Not in a lift, I think he was in a hot spa in LA. You know, drinking scotch, eating, you know, beluga or something. Complete this lyric. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine. Yes.
Any time of the day.
That'll do. Only trouble is...
Gee whiz.
What are you doing? Dreaming?
Life away.
Good thing they're prompting. Terrific. And what's the name of that song? Oh.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Who sings it then?
Paul Anka.
No.
No.
Great. No. Yes.
Everly Brothers.
Everly Brothers is correct. All I have to do is dream. Complete this lyric. Wouldn't it be nice to get on with me neighbours?
Gee, that's not the one I thought it was, but they make it very clear I'm not so fond of strangers.
That will kind of do, but they're not. Yeah, they've got
knock on
no
my
room for
window,
ravers.
says that
Yes.
one.
What is the name of the song, Jamie?
Lazy Sunday afternoon.
That's right. And who would have sung that, do you think?
Small Faces.
The Small Faces, throwing your voice. Very good. They're working as a team. Birdie, Brian, how about a score? Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night, and let me tell you, I'm just as excited as you, and you're about to find out why. It's $1 Million Riff, and here comes the first one. Buzz in when you know. Oh, there's a confident. Now, Jamie's already buzzed in, yes?
That would be REM Fire. No. Yes.
It's REM. Anyone?
Pay 5 there.
Mel,
Goes to
you're
Mel.
buzzing.
REM, Man on the Moon?
No. Oh, do they all sound so much the same, those songs? Oh, they're all kind of the same thing.
This one goes out to the one I love.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you, Adam. Oh, yes, that's the name of the song. Of course it is. Terrific. Oh, thought you were cracking on. Got excited. All right. This riff. Are you sure?
Go with it.
Yes?
Is it Frankenstein?
Yes, it is! Correct!
There's a bunch of old guys who are going to want to go out with me now. 'cause of that. No.
Oh, join the club. I've got so many old guys lining up. Nico, what was the name of the group that sang that?
Edgar Winter.
My God, she's so on the money and she's so got points. Oh, our drummer, has just won a $1 bet because he thought no one would get that.
Really?
No, James.
James thought no one would get that.
You don't know how immature I really am.
Yeah, $1. Woo, go crazy. All right, this one. Interpretive dance to that, but I won't. Adam?
Breeze. I know the song's called Summer Breeze.
I'll give you that. Who sang it?
But the band...
Oh.
Duo. Think about a duo, Adam.
Oh, Neko buzzed in before, but she doesn't seem so confident anymore. Yes?
Is it Seals and Crofts?
Correct.
5 points go there. Seals and Crofts. That's a bit of a cool song, isn't it, Josh? That's a bit of a, you know, romance the ladies, have a bit of a good time.
Sure.
Summer Breeze. I can see you singing that.
Yeah, all right. I'll take that into consideration.
Warm breath on the neck in the summer breeze. There's a link. Right.
It's the next single.
It's the next single. And a bit of this. Oh, and I hate it when they stop too quick.
It's George Harrison and
Yes.
What Is Life?
What is life? George Harrison is correct. Brian and Bernie, chippity chop. Now, at the risk of disappearing up our own tunnels of love, at Rockwiz we do pride ourselves on analysing and evaluating, on really finding out what makes a great song tick, and that's why we have this segment.
Julia, tonight on Into the Groove, we examine a song that I requested so often in the early 70s at the Prospect Hill Hotel that I was eventually banned from the lounge bar. The song features one of the most distinctive and well-known riffs in rock history, a crunching 4-note melody played by Ritchie Blackmore and doubled on organ by John Lord. Yes, Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. The true story of a fire at the Montreux Casino on the night of December 4, 1971.
Happy times. Well, no. So, are we ready? Smoke on the water, hands on buzzers. Here we go. Why were Deep Purple in Montreux at the time? Yes.
Were they recording an album?
Yes, they were recording an album, Mel, correct. What album did they record there?
Machine Head.
Machine Head is correct. Very good, yes. Which two rock bands are name-checked in the lyrics?
Rolling Stones and Frank Zappa.
Full points right there. You just mentioned Frank Zappa and the Rolling Stones. What is their connection to the events that took place? Yes.
They burnt the hotel down.
Yes, you're right. They took a pack of matches and ran around tossing petrol everywhere going, go on, burn, you bugger, burn. No, no. Yes, Mel.
It was Rolling Stones' studio that they were recording the album.
Good girl.
And some guy from the Frank Zappa band or fan was the one who burnt down the place.
Pay that.
I'll pay that. Very good. But Mel, so much knowledge in one so young. How is it possible?
I'm a freak.
You're a freak. And you're the kind of freak we love here, so I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad you're here. So more specifically, Smarty Trousers, if you can, how did the fire start? Yes.
Flare gun.
Flare gun.
Pay that.
Pay that. Good, yes. A fan shot a flare gun into the ceiling, for want of a better thing to do. Where did Deep Purple finish recording the album? In hell is not the correct answer. But thank you. That's terrific. Oh, maybe it was. Who knows, in a metaphorical sense. There was only one place left in the town. Yes.
Hotel.
The hotel is correct. The Grand Hotel. Full points there. if you've got 'em. Funky Stevie Wonder motif means it's time, of course, for Master Blaster. We'd like to start with you, Josh, and your quite charming special topic, zombie film soundtracks. I can honestly say we've never had that before. Gee, so you like a zombie film?
I like zombie films, yeah. I love zombie films.
Oh, great, fantastic. Makes all that breath on the back of the neck thing a bit scary now, but anyway. Don't! Josh, stop. So are you ready?
Yep.
You don't have to buzz, but if you'd like to, because it helps, go right ahead.
I'd like to buzz.
Oh, terrific, you see? Use the equipment, it's good. Costs a fortune, as you can tell. What was the name of the song the Cramps recorded for the soundtrack of the film Return of the Living Dead? Good.
I think it was called something like Surfin' Dead or something like that.
Surfin' Dead is absolutely correct. It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it helps. Which Italian band provided the soundtrack to George Romero's Dawn of the Dead?
It was the 70s prog rock band Goblin.
Goblin is correct! Which 1943 zombie film by Jacques Tourneur inspired Texas psychedelic legend Rocky Erickson to write a song of the same name? Question mark.
I think it was called Walking with the Zombie, or I Walk with the Zombie.
I Walked with a Zombie, correct! He even corrected the tense. I mean, that's the kind of detail we love about Josh Pike. Horror author Stephen King is a well-known fan of the Ramones. In one of his books featuring The Walking Dead, naturally, the character Louis Creed checks into a hotel using the alias D.D. Ramone. When the book was made into a film, the Ramones contributed to the soundtrack. What was that film and what were the songs from it?
It's Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary is right. What was maybe the name of a song in the film? Yes, Mel, help him. No. Adam, help him.
I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery.
You don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery! Oh. A little bit of help, but pretty much there. Excellent work, Josh. You've got yourself some good points for that team. Now we turn our attention to Neko. And your topic? Dogs.
I like dogs.
Just dogs. You like dogs?
I do.
Well, who doesn't, you know, really. But in song form, let's see how you go.
Okay.
Lobo was a one-hit wonder who sang about me and you and a dog named
Boo.
Boo is correct. Elvis Presley reminisced about being down by the swimming hole where he would have drowned without doubt. Who jumped in and pulled him out? And it's not Lassie.
Old Yeller. I don't know.
It's Old something, but it's not Old Yeller.
Old Shep.
Old Shep is what I wanted. Good. Oh, that was close and exciting, wasn't it? The
I
tension.
peed my pants.
Oh, just now. Of course she did. Oh, and yes, I think Jamie went one of them out of the way. Neil Young had a dog who liked chasing deer. Hello, she's right in.
King.
Old King is correct. King. King of the dogs. Who spoke with tears of 15 years how his dog and him travelled about before the dog up and died? Because that's what dogs do. You love them and they die on you.
Mr. Bojangles.
Mr. Bojangles are the 4 points I'm after. And hey, just by the way, Neko, just how much is that doggy in the window?
That I really don't know.
Well, it's a bit of a trick question. Hey,
He's not for sale.
he's not for sale. There you go. Well done, Neko. Brian and Bernie. Ruff, ruff. and gentlemen, all good things must come to an end, and sadly, that's about to happen. But first... Oh, the band just had to do that, and then I have to do this, and Brian says...
The Furious Five begins now.
If Neil Young had his way, what would we do to the president? Yes.
We'd impeach him.
We would impeach him is correct. In the last waltz, who sang backing vocals from offstage while Neil sang Helpless?
Joni Mitchell.
4 points, Nico. Very good. What song did Joni sing with the band in the film? Yes.
Coyote.
Coyote's correct. Oh, a round of applause. What song did Emmylou Harris sing? Oh.
Evangeline.
Oh, she must have seen the film, correct. Look, one school of thought suggests that the term heavy metal derives from the line Heavy Metal Thunder in which Steppenwolf song?
Born to be Wild.
100 million points to you, Jamie, correct. Well, maybe just 5. Born to be Wild features in the film Easy Rider. What is the other Steppenwolf song on the Easy Rider soundtrack? Yes, Adam.
I'll have a stab in the dark. Magic Carpet Ride.
No.
It's a popular... Oh, I wouldn't guffaw at that. That lady goes, oh, imagine Magic Carpet Ride, an Easy Rider, but he's completely mad. Oh, Magic Carpet Ride. Everybody knows it's what? What is it? No idea. See, she's laughing hysterically. What do you... No, it's not that. No. Second guess? No. Third guess? The Pusher. Clearly, obviously. Who puckered up on these songs? Kiss on My List. Yes. Oh my God. It's okay to say it. It's all right.
Yes.
All the notes, it's fine. French Kissing in the USA.
Deborah Harry.
Correct. Kiss the Dirt. Yes.
In Excess.
Correct. Kiss. Yes.
Either Prince or Tom Jones.
Oh, 4 points for that lady there. Good, that's what it says. Kiss Army.
Was it Norman Gunston?
100 points! Correct. Kissing Cousins. Yes.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley's correct. And I could tell you a story. I won't, though. About me and my cousin. That's enough. Pash Me. Yes.
Kate Sobrano.
Kate Sobrano's correct. Who made his last ever concert appearance with Elton John at Madison Square Garden in 1974?
John Lennon.
Correct. Excellent. Who is known as the Killer? Yes.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yes. Catchy, isn't it? Good. 4 points. Mr. McFisto. Yes.
Bono.
On Fire. The Glimmer Twins. Yes.
Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. Project a bit more. Project, Bill. Project.
Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
Correct. The Toxic Twins. Yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb
A Liam.
and say the Gallagher Brothers.
No.
Now
No,
that's good and hilarious, but not true.
Is it the dudes from Aerosmith?
It is the dudes from Aerosmith. And I'm really glad you used the term dude, because that's what they are. Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, of course, are the Toxic Twins. Why? I don't know. TNT.
Tim Rogers and Tex Perkins.
Yes, correct. Wow. Little banshees in the audience. Wow. The Big O. Yes,
Roy Orbison.
correct. Pearl. Yes.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. No.
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin is what I'm after, is correct. Shaky. Yes.
Neil Young.
Neil Young is very shaky, correct. Who dated Elvis, sang about a Fujiyama mama, and was known as the Queen of Rockabilly?
Wanda Jackson.
Is correct. Woo! Who was responsible for what has been called the first punk rock opera, American Idiot?
5,
Green Day.
4,
Green Day's
3,
correct.
2, 1.
That's it. Time's up, people. Brian, Bernie, let's have a final look at those scores. Congratulations to Neko's team. Many thanks to all our players. Thank you, Josh. We'll be back next week, but in the meantime, we've got a website and we're not afraid to ask you to use it. And don't forget, as Edward Gardner once said, opera is when a guy gets stabbed in the back and instead of bleeding, he sings. To take us out, Josh and Neko are going to sweetly harmonise on an Everly Brothers song of love and loss. Long time gone. Good night.
You cheated me and left me lonely. I tried to be your very own. There'll be a day you want me only. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. You're gonna be sad, you're gonna be weeping, you're gonna be blue and all alone. You regret the day you see me weeping. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Yes, when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. You see my face through tears and sorrow. You miss the love you call your own. Baby, there'll be no tomorrow. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Yes, when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. Be a long time gone. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone. 'Cause when I leave, I'll be a long time gone.